So, something you guys may not know about me is that I spent 15 years as a high school teacher, and a lot of it in the college, prep for college space. So, I just got off the phone with a good friend of mine talking about scholarships and how to make money for colleges. And I figured I would come on and share that. If any of you are interested for more information around that, let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to throw out some of the tips and tricks that I knew from helping kids go to college and helping kids go to college on scholarships and all of that stuff that I used to do in that space. So she called and said, my daughter's going into her sophomore year. Is there anything I should know about scholarships and doing stuff for scholarships that I can do now? And a lot of scholarships you can't apply to until your senior year, but there's definitely a lot that you can do now. And I told her 4 ways to start looking for those scholarships. So here are those 4. First is whatever high school a student is in, sometimes they will have local to that particular high school scholarships. They may have sports scholarships that are from different alumni, or they may have merit-based scholarships from different alumni. So usually somewhere on the high school site is a list of scholarships, and those scholarships are usually for all the seniors to apply for. But as a going into a sophomore year of high school, look at those now and say, if I were to apply to this today, what am I lacking and what could I make sure I end up putting on my resume so that when I get to my senior year, I can apply and qualify for that particular scholarship. The second source of scholarships that you can research now are those local to your school district. So that's whatever area that you live in. Most likely your district has some sort of scholarship site where they may list local scholarships. They may have some of the nationwide scholarships listed as well, but it's usually a site you find out about your senior parent night and you find out about it then. And when I was helping kids with the college process, the worst thing to see was a lot of them were applying to things and going, I don't have anything to put in this category. I don't have didn't do anything with this, or I didn't do anything here. And they don't like it. They don't like that feeling. And same can go for these scholarships. So look at those places for those local scholarships or those district-based scholarships and see if there is anything that they can work towards. And again, it's that same concept. If you were to apply for it today, what are you missing? And what would you need to do in order to qualify for that when you need to apply your senior year? The third spot to look for these are specific to the colleges that may be on their wish list of colleges to go to. There's a whole lot about creating your college list that I could get into, and that could be a whole nother post. But if they have an idea, I always encourage kids at this age to get a notebook and it be specific to colleges. So if you are in an area that has a college and you're traveling with your family that on a vacation and there's a college nearby, just go drive and go onto campus and see what it's like. Just be able to have this same notebook where whenever you have a thought or an idea or whatever, you can jot it down about that particular college. But if they do have specific colleges in mind, my recommendation is to go to that college site and in the search bar, type scholarships and look at what are the scholarships that that particular school offers, either incoming freshmen or specific to the actual college within that university. So again, same concept, look at what the application is asking for and just see where are your holes and where can you fill them in over the next few years. The last one is just using Google as a resource and typing in scholarships. There's sites like fastweb.com that lists tons of scholarships. And again, the idea is to do the research now so that you know, where are my holes? What can I do to fill in those holes? And be ready to apply to these things when the time comes. And that's the biggest thing about what you can do now. While there may be a few scholarships you could find that you could apply to as a sophomore or a junior, most of the scholarships you don't apply to until you are a senior either, and it's sometimes even January of your senior year is sometimes when those scholarships open up. So looking and doing the research now, you can, again, look what are you missing? What could you do to fill in those holes? And I have a lot more where this comes from. So if you're interested in more content like this from me, put that down in the comments, because I know a lot in this space and I just haven't shared too much on this because I don't teach high school anymore, but I spent so many years traveling around the country teaching other administrators, counselors about all of this information. So if you'd like it, I'm happy to share it. Just let me know down below. Hope this all is helpful. And yeah, I just hope it's helpful.